It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands, it's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sunk the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's got an open man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Sooners want to move quickly. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down, now maybe open it up even more.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Moves to his right. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Reed on the play action. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing Reed. Got his man down the middle. Got him right there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Rush right in his face. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
From the gun, it's Owens. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to slip through and pick it up. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fourth down, Reed. Under pressure. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M going up tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. awesome execution on a critical down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blaylock. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking left. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Taken down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for room at the 30. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on 4th down. Right side, it's Sategna. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Reed. Looking down the middle. Between the hashers, it's Johnson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On the ground, it's Owens. There's a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Making the adjustment on the play. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Rolls right. Gonna try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They've got him looking raw, but they're gonna throw it. He's gonna take off. Got a first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 9 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Missouri who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Reed. Left side is Smiley. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Hits inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Across the 25. Might have a chance. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Reed to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the missed connection on third down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Throwing Reed. And he avoids the sack.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football.
They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Owens. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Reed. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggie.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Reed. Almost had the completion, just missed it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those.
And the pass This rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. He's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Enough to move the chains. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Morrill. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Deep in the end zone, it's Morrill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got...
And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Reed. He wants to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Running inside. It's Morrow. He's got the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Past the 40. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Running the red zone. It's Morrow. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Picked off, what a play to set him up. There he goes.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Spins away from the defense. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He'll keep it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Got to make the play on 4th. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Morrow. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as